Alright. Welcome back. I'm not sure why I'm hiding in the bushes over here. I just checked out my stream and I altered the bitrate a little bit. Hopefully it'll be a little bit smoother. Let's find out. Let's see. I'm right next to the way shrine here. I need to get back to... If you saw my part 1 of today, we're on a quest and I need to go talk to Rygert down here. We're traversing all across Elsweyr to get him ingredients for... Oh, wow, that was quick. For some stuff that he needs to get. Let's just read it. Rygert the Brash was sent to Elsweyr to improve relations with the Khajiit, but he's already lost his collection of Nord peace offerings. I agreed to help Rygert deliver his missing gifts and complete his diplomatic mission. So now I need to go talk to him at Maryvale Farms. I would suggest you guys go back and watch my first one because we're halfway through the quest right now. I had to jump out to check my stream. Hopefully it's more, I don't know, hopefully it's better. I think it was a little choppy before. Yeah, I always put it up on Twitter when I'm starting a stream or I have new videos out, so feel free to follow me on Twitter at JustPushToPlay or subscribe to my YouTube channel, same name. I'm not that far away, am I? Yeah, it's a little further still. Probably want to stay in the road. I'm just gonna follow this person ahead of me. Oh, that is funny. My horse is going as fast as that person is running. Maybe a little bit faster. No, wait a second. Where is he? He's up at this place up here. At the farm. Maybe we'll check out this quest next. There's one at the farm here. There we go.
Rygert's sweetbread turned out better than expected. It's perfectly brown and tough enough to break a mammoth tooth.
Should sweetbread be tough?
Everything should be tough. Our teeth can't grow stronger if we don't challenge them with unyielding treats. When Rygert was a baby, his mother had him suck on rocks to comfort his sore gums. Now his bite is strong enough to snap a bristleback's tusk.
Well, Allah Dak is on his way. I'll search for the screaming mammoths in Valenwood Gate next. Those are some minstrels that went missing.
It's an honor to meet you, Asaldak. On behalf of Yoren's Scald King, please enjoy Windhelm's famous sweetbread.
Did you bring the bread with you from Skyrim? It's hard as a rock.
Harder than a rock. Rygert made some improvisations to the original recipe.
It doesn't smell too wretched. Asaldak will attempt to take a bite without breaking a tooth.
What do you think? Impressive? Delicious? Ferocious?
Atrocious. Why is it filled with flowers? Why are the flowers covered in dirt? Why are there insects in the dirt?
Oh.
How did you make something so terrible?
This poor guy. He is not doing anything right here. Okay, so we need to go down here to the gates. We could just traverse down that way. Oh. I was like, what is that mouse button do? It's for battle. Okay.
Work! Farmhands needed at Mother's farm! Roxardo's mother is very nice. Oh, Roxardo worked so hard.
Ooh, that looks like a fun ride on the rapids. And relaxing too, just kind of sit next to the water and hear the sound of the waterfall. Sounded like that dog was getting, or wolf was getting closer and closer. What's this up here? Ah. Okay. Ooh, there's a artisan camp up here too. And, or no, I found that one before. Never mind. What's over here? You know, I've hardly seen any sky shards. There's usually like over 10 in an country. I wonder what's down that way. Let's go see. an invisible wall. Aww. Really? Really? Aww. Alright. Maybe that's a quest or something. Because it looks like it might be accessible, like for a quest or something. A dragon frog? A dragon frog. Really? Whoa! Oh my goodness. I'm gonna try very hard to make that my thumbnail for this, either this video or the next one. So I guess this area, Elsweyr, is the perfect spot for dragons to be unleashed. Wonder what the history is behind that. Ah.
Could you please stop stomping around like that? My head is pounding enough as it is. Shore's bones. We never should have eaten those sugar cakes.
Sugar cakes.
Rachin sugar cakes. Our manager, Bacargo, tried to warn us about them, but what kind of band would we be if we paid attention to hormones?
Rugert sent me. He's expecting you to perform in Rimmon.
Ah, Rigert. The last time I felt this bad was when I tried to beat him in a mead drinking contest. We don't want to let him down, but we can hardly stand, let alone give a performance worthy of the Screaming Mammoths.
Rugert needs you to play for Lady Iza to gain her favor.
He needs someone to play, but that someone doesn't need to be the Screaming Mammoths. Take our instruments and sing the song yourself. That cat will never know the difference. There's a lute and a drum in this chest.
Okay. I'll gather the instruments and bring them to Rugert. Okay. So usually these guys like who's cuddling with my griffin. Usually, you know, people in the band want to make money even if they're hungover. At least you're sitting up.
You can bring those instruments to Rigert and Rimming, but return them after the contract is satisfied, yes? They're more valuable than anyone in this band of cheeks.
Okay, what's wrong with them? Oh, the
Aside
musicians.
from being stupid, against Bacargo's advice, they gorged themselves on sugar cakes, which are mainly made of alcohol and moon sugar. As Bacargo wasted his time telling them, those who are not Khajiit should not mess with moon sugar.
Oh, that sounds good, actually. Moon sugar makes you sick?
Moon sugar makes outsiders sick. It doesn't affect us. But other races experience momentary euphoria, followed by days of extreme exhaustion. Bacargo tried to warn these cheeks, but they are about as good at listening as they are at self-control.
Not feeling too good. I'm gonna write these guys' names down. That's interesting how in these sort of and somebody's sleeping over here. In these sort of games, it's like it's not just like a one-worded name. It's a something of the or in or maybe not in, but you know what I mean. Okay. Oh, there's the dragon. Maybe I'll just head up that way and wait around for the dragons to show up. Nope, that's the boss. Where is Riker? Is he back up? Oh, he's back in Ramen. Okay. So this is like the area the dragons show up in. It's like over here. Sometimes I think one is over here. Sometimes the other one is like over here in this area. And they just must have taken down the one up here. I wonder if when you finish the main quest of this area, if you can still fight the dragons, or if they'll just disappear. Probably this way. Yeah, I think this is where it usually ends up coming out. Oh, here's another dragon. Everybody else is like, yes, dragon! Are you heading towards the dragon? On my ever so slow horse. Kangaroo. Gameplay has been really weird though lately because like right now I'm fighting him. Where's my toolbar thing at the bottom of the screen, you know? My UI. Yeah, I wasn't able to use any of my skills, only my staff, because it wasn't showing up as like an active combat or something. That's... Gold path. I don't know. I think I like the stuff that I have already. Come. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Not world, soul magic. Isn't that what it just said? But I need to rank that up. Fills an empty soul gem if an infected enemy dies. Oh. Yep. Let's just put that on 3. I think this is the soul magic. You don't have to unlock them. I think you just get them. So that's nice. And then I wanted to put a little bit of healing on one. Let's see. Healing you and your allies. Yes. Yep. And share your staff's life-giving energy, healing you or up to 2 nearby allies. Pretty sure I wanted that one too. Yeah, that's fine. And how do you switch between these? Alright. We are going. We need to travel up here to talk to Rigger. So I'm just going to fast travel to my house, the Sugar Bowl Suite. And that's for free. So that's convenient. Well, I'm just looking through my the Twitch inspector that they have to see how your stream is doing, and it says it's good. It says it's excellent. There's no drops, or although the bit rate is like all over the place, which makes me wonder if I should consider switching to 30 FPS instead of 60, which is what I'm using. Maybe I'll just give that a try. An experimental run. Not right now, though. I still want to go by the Two Moons temple and see what's going on with those monks. So I think I'll do that next, after we're done with this quest. He's behind the building, I think. Nope. Lady is a cat. Like an actual cat.
Welcome back, friend. Rigord found Lady Isa. She's not as talkative as the women in Windhelm, but she's quite classy. Rigord is sure a Nord ballad will convince her to help make peace between the Nords and Khajiit. Where are the screaming mammoths?
They can't make it, but they let me borrow a lute and drum.
The screaming mammoths let you touch their instruments? Rigord tried to touch them after a performance in Nibelheim, and his brain still aches from the pummeling. Definitely Rigord's favorite head injury. Why did they give you their instruments?
They ate too much moon sugar and want us to play in their place. To a cat. A domesticated
Rigord
cat.
can be an official screaming mammoth? He can play the instrument of legendary lutist Frongir half-giant? Did Rigord drink a barrel of mead and find himself in a land made of dreams? These are honest questions. Rigord gets confused.
Half-giant. That's not what his name above his head said. It said Fragor the Giant, not the half-giant. This is real. If you want the lute, I'll take the drum.
Rigord's mind explodes like the top of Mount Vardenfell. Drinking mead with the mammoths was one thing, but playing their instruments is beyond Rigord's wildest imaginings. We will play Lady Isa the best ballad Elsweyr has ever heard.
Okay. I'll grab the drum. I'll just use the drum.
Oh, your eyes shine like glowing mushrooms in glomerates, and you're sturdy as a mountain goat's hoof-fed feet. We should meet to drink mead and eat wolf
Why are
meat.
you singing to my house cat, Luna?
Ah,
Lady Isa, Rigert has logical explanation. You have great influence with the Khajiit, so Rigert wanted to impress you with his song. But first, he had to practice on your cat, because he's like a tiny you.
It's difficult to imagine anything sadder than a confused Nord clutching a lute.
okay.
Lady Isa is going to pretend that Ambassador Rieger did not just confuse her with a house cat.
We apologize, Lady Isa. We only wanted to impress you.
Your friend is the one who should apologize. His attempts at diplomacy have already offended Justo and sickened Al-Sadak. Fortunately for you, Lady Isa is convinced that Ambassador Rieger's intent is pure. She even brought him a peace offering.
You brought a peace offering for Regert?
Riegert must be rewarded for his comical yet well-intentioned mission to improve relations between the Norns and Khajiit. Lady Isa brought an honorary collar and bell. He will wear it everywhere in Elsweyr, so we can always know when he is near.
Do you usually reward people with collars and bells? No, just him.
No, but we can all see that Ambassador Riegert is very special. This one presents him with this dignified and stylish reward.
Okay, I'll make sure Regert understands what an honor this is. Okay, now before I forget, again, yeah, I have no active effects, so let's take that, the Sizzix stuff that I picked up. Where would it be? Wouldn't it be under consumables? I spent money on that. Where is it? Miscellaneous? I didn't take it already. Did I? Did I? I am very confused. I don't think I had drunk it. Maybe I did right away. Oh well. Alright. Let's talk to him.
Lady Isa is eager to use her influence to bring peace between the Nords and Khajiit, isn't she? Nothing solves problems better than a traditional Nord love ballad. Except for mead.
Lady Isa awarded you with a honorary collar and bell.
A collar and bell made to fit Rigert's rippling neck? Rigert will jingle it with pride. Please accept this gift, friend. Rigert could not have made peace between the Nords and Khajiit without you.
Not a problem. This garment is well tailored, but Rigert really needs it to learn that washing one's clothes isn't optional. It's a spare shirt. Alright.
This song is dedicated to Rigard's favorite diplomatic assistant. And Lady Isa. And that house cat. And increased peace between the Nords and Khajiit. Oh yeah, and Mead!
Lady Isa will do her best to make peace between the Nords and Khajiit, just so you can make your way back to Skyrim.
Alright. Let's see. So, I was gonna go check out the Two Moons Temple. And I have a feeling that that's gonna be a big quest, like a longer miscellaneous quest. We'll see how far I get. I'm planning on streaming tomorrow also. Who's this? Priest Hadurus.
Jarl, spare a kindness for a priest of 2 moons. Hadoras is at the end of his rope, dangling by the scruff.
What's wrong?
This one returns from warning the speaker of the Main of a dire prophecy, only to find his fellow priests speaking little sense and doing even less. Raving and rambling about our Moon Bishop's visions and growing more demented by the moment.
Demented how?
She tells the priests to burn our moon sugar, so they do. She tells them to smear cheese upon the walls, so they do. She tells them to douse the temple fires with their tongues, so they do. I fear someone will die if this continues.
I'll help you get to the bottom of this madness.
Bright moons shine upon you, Walker. This one pursued his friend, Zarga, before you arrived. The fool chases a beast's young with a butterfly net, and woe unto him when their mother follows the commotion. Please, find Zarga before he is eaten.
Okay. Where did your friend Zarga go?
I last saw him run after the beasts into the wilderness to the west. I hoped he would not follow them into their den, but I would be a fool to believe that now.
When did your Moon Bishop start having visions?
Since she was very young. Her eyes have always been as bright as Joan and Jode. She's never led us astray. It's why she's Moon Bishop. But all this madness, something is not right.
And what was the prophecy you took to the Speaker of the Main?
She foresaw the return of the dragons with a frightening clarity. I went to warn Lord Garesh Ri on this dire prophecy, so it might reach the Main's ears. But I arrived too late. The dragons had already come.
You said you were a priest of 2 moons. What is that? Maybe I should have asked that first.
2 moons at Tenmar is Hadaras's temple. A venerable house of Joan and Jode. A place of worship and wisdom. Reduced to a den of fools chasing our Moon Bishop's fevered dreams.
Will the priests just do anything she asks them to do?
They don't question her visions. No matter how absurd the task, they leap at it with zeal. When I asked why they would do such things, they look at me as if I am the one who is crazy.
It sounds like they're under some sort of spell.
A powerful and insidious spell to turn the whole temple on its head. But at least a spell may be broken. It's a small comfort to hope that their minds may not be truly lost.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I talked to him since I'm heading up that way. And I need to go find Zarga. midnight black camel. Boy, it gallops fast. It's up. Okay, so Zarga is up above. Where's my buddy, the Swimfer? There he is. I guess he got sent back to Oblivion or wherever it is that comes from.
This one has you now, pretty butterfly.
Terror bird
I am
matriarch.
going to need a bigger net. Oh no! You smashed it! Such pretty colors leaking out!
Alrighty. Oh, I can't look away, I guess, while I'm doing this. Okay.
Hoo-hoo! You smashed that as flat as a flapjack! But who said you could play with my toys?
What? Skooma cat? Who are you?
Well, hello, my new playmate. Glad to find someone with their wits still about them. Too many crazies around here. I mean,
Oh,
what self-respecting person goes around chasing butterflies with a net?
you're a Daedra.
Everybody knows you use a hammer.
He's I can't think of his name right now, but he was in Skyrim, the one where you had the Wabberjack. I think that's who it is.
I'm a cat. I thought that bit was obvious. Unless I'm not a cat. Meow. Meow. Nope, cat. Maybe you're not as sharp as I thought. Attack that's seen one too many backsides, huh? Bad for you, worse for them.
You're that trickster, Daedra. Worse for who?
The priest, silly. You really are clueless, aren't you, plaything? How are you gonna win the game if you can't even find the pieces? Am I gonna have to dangle every answer in front of you like cheese-stuffed mice hanging by their entrails?
You're behind the madness at the temple, aren't you?
Ah, that's more like it. Maybe there's hope for you after all. Now hurry your heroic hiney to my playground, or it's gonna be the blind leading the blind out there. Toodles!
Bye. Alrighty. He's challenged us to join his game. Okay. Head back to. Well, we haven't actually gone to Two Moons Temple yet.
Keep your eye on the prize.
Oh no, stop this madness. I can't see reason.
Seeing is the problem, Adoras. That's why we need it.
Maybe we don't need it. This one's claws are sharp. Pop, pop, and we're all saved.
No, it must be the fork. It won't work otherwise.
What?
Ah, Jarl, you are safe. I hope the same may be said about Zarka.
He was headed back to the temple last I saw him. Wasn't he just talking to him?
Moons, I pray he does not get any other ideas. Haldoras has his hands full as it is. He found these ones searching for a fork to put out their eyes.
Oh. They want to blind themselves?
The Moon Bishop told them that if they blind themselves, they would remain hidden from the dragon's sight.
And they need a fork to do that.
Not just any fork. A two-tined iron fork smelling ever so slightly of roast beef. Please, help me keep them from finding this smelly thing.
Okay, what do you need me to do?
This one smells meat wafting on the wind. It is not an odor he would call beefy, but he thinks it may be the trail they were following. Haldoras will keep his eyes on these ones, so they may keep their eyes.
Okay. Why do you think the smelly fork will help them hide from dragons? Or why do they think this?
Because they are insane. Only a sugar tooth would believe putting out their own eyes would blind the dragon. And even they would have the sense not to do it unless it got them more skooma. I count my blessings that not just any fork will do.
What if I can't find this fork, assuming it exists?
And take every fork to be found and pitch them off a cliff. This one doesn't care so long as it keeps these fools from doing themselves harm.
I encountered an odd character after I rescued Zarga. I think he's responsible for this.
You did? What did he... Wait, why didn't you stop him?
He vanished into thin air before I could. This is all a game to him.
Dark moons. What sort of childish sorcerer drives clergy to chase after wild beasts and put out their eyes? We must stop this sick puppeteer. But this one can't just leave these fools to their own devices. Find the fork, then we'll give chase.
Okay. So I need to get... He's asked me to head to a nearby campsite emanating the scent of roasted meat in search of a strange iron fork that smells of roast beef. Find the smelly fork. Okay. It's like, why am I so tall? Am I on the horse? Nope, you're just standing on the hill. I think it's this way. Is it this way? No, it's back. Let's actually, I haven't gone all the way up there yet. Let's get it on our map. Maybe it already was on, I guess it already was on my map. It's just, it's black because I haven't helped the people here yet. Oh, why did you get off the horse? I remember passing this place earlier. Oh. What? What? Ah! I guess I should have checked both areas around me. Yeah, why does it say I have nothing on my quick bar? Okay, so I must have made this no longer my quick bar. If that's, yeah, because it's not showing up here. There we go. Yeah, okay. I've had that issue before with the PS4 too. You click the button the wrong way, and next thing you know, the thing that you had set on your quick bar is no longer there. Backpack. Hoary Plyton? Is that what is that? Hoary Plyton? Okay, that's like feet. Feet sticking out of this. Oh my goodness. I can purchase additional inventory slots for the bank now. Yay! Choose one. Let's see. Tailoring. Other. Blacksmith. Tailoring. That's for light. Or medium, I think. Armor. I'll take that. And let's put a little bit more into magic. Yeah. It will... Do I have 2 to claim? I claimed that. Oh, am I losing the server? Sometimes it'll act weird like this if it's the server's about to drop. Oh, I don't have enough room in my inventory to claim the reward. Okay. Let's see if I can throw something away. Claim. Magic. And we'll do that later. Okay. Ah, there's a mountain range in my way. So it's in battle right now too. Let's do one thing at a time here.
If this one must talk in circles with lunatics much longer, he too will go mad. Did you find any offending forks at the campground?
Yeah, take a look.
Khajiit gets all goose-pimply in the hackles just touching it. Adoras fears things are even worse than he imagined. This fork reeks of more than beef. It stinks of oblivion.
I knew it. Meaning what exactly?
There is no denying it now. Our temple is caught in the claws of the skooma cat. He must be responsible for our moon bishop's strange visions. But how he spread his madness to the priests, I cannot fathom it.
Who is this skooma cat? Aha! Yeah, that's what I'm
Shegorath,
thinking of.
or Sheogorath to some, the crook-tailed son of Anur and Fadomai. Born before the moons and stars, he speaks from across the lunar lattice through the distilled moon sugar called skooma. But you said you saw him, in the flesh.
He appeared as a small cat.
An Elfic? The skooma cat should not be able to cross the lunar lattice. If he walks among us, then Joan and Jode must truly be out of alignment. We must check on the temple.
Alright, finally.
Please, you go ahead to the temple. Find our moon bishop. Keep her from spreading any more of this madness.
Alright.
Hadoras will meet you there, once he leads these ones to safety without them straying toward any other foolishness.
Tell me more. Well, tell me about the moon bishop. Did we talk about this before? No.
Saizensa. Bright is the moons and just as beautiful. One look and you could tell that John and Jode shone their light upon her, and the path forward would be lit by the reflection in her eyes. When she spoke, one would be wise to listen. Not so now.
You think I can reason with her?
If there is anyone within 2 moons at Tenmar who could see truth through this madness, it would be her. But her eyes are clouded by the skooma cat's visions. I fear there will be no reaching her while he toys with us.
And what's the story behind the skooma cat?
Before there were the moons, or the world, there were Anur and Fadomai. From their union, all the god cats came, including the one Khajiit known as Shegorath, the crook-tailed cat who shares his madness with Sugartooths through skooma.
Is that how he's been driving the priests insane?
Hadoras does not smell the sick sweetness of the drug upon them. Terrible as it is, the fleeting skooma dreams would be preferable to this all-consuming madness. On this side of the lattice, it seems Shegorath needs no sugar to share his lunacy.
The lattice?
The lunar lattice, formed by John and Jode's light, separates Nirni from the other god cats and protects her children from the ones who would do us harm. Normally, Shegorath could only send his mad thoughts across through the perverted moon sugar.
What are you going to do with the fork I brought you? That's a good question.
This one isn't sure. The mere touch of it makes him want to bit fur, but he must keep it out of the hands of others. Perhaps he will bury it under the squatting sands where it belongs.
It's probably best that you hang on to it.
It is the least that this one can do to keep his kin from teetering off the edge of insanity. Hadaras will be all right. No amount of lingering beef stink will lure this one into putting it into his mouth. Or anywhere else, for that matter.
Alright. See you. Oh. Skooma cat.
Oh, my ears are burning hotter than Dagon's backside. Come on, give him a scratch, would you? I see you met Forky. Talking about me again, hasn't it? Such a gossip, that one. But you can hear the option if you stick it in your ears. Give it a try.
Why are you doing this?
Doing what? The purring. I don't know. Just happens at the darndest times. Smelling a bowl of cream, laying eyes on a plump ball of yarn, licking me... Oh, wait. I feel a grooming coming on.
Why are you trying to hurt the priests?
Who's trying? Oh, sure, you've kept a handful all boring and breathing. But we've been having a right riot in the temple. You ever hear cats always land on their feet? Turns out, it's true. Of course, their feet wind up by their ears, but why split hairs, eh?
Stop this.
Stop? Stop? We're just getting to the best part. I think they're really getting the hang of it. Last one got one good bounce in before he spit like a ripe tomato. Oh, I think the Moon Bishop's giving it a go. Don't want to miss that.
Okay. Let's head up there.
Best hurry, or you missed the show.
Yes, Cisenza, show us the way.
Oh no.
Walker, you arrive at the perfect moment. You will witness our salvation.
Salvation.
Moon Bishop Cisenza said we must ascend with Canarti to escape the dragons. True cats will reach the sands behind the stars by stepping between the two moons. We have not found the path yet, but now our prophet will show us the way.
Oh, I need to stop this.
Oh, have faith. Joan and Joan have shone like beacons for the Moon Bishop. She will lead us all to salvation, and you can join us, Walker.
Don't jump. I'll come up there. Oh. Oh no. Ah. I've had quite a few narrow... Oh, I don't have space for it. Quite a few times where I've tried to open a chest, and right at the last second, I was able to do it. Let's just get rid of some stuff that, like, doesn't really have any money value. Or something I have a lot of. Computer dust. Shimmering sand. Can I use it? Oh. open that chest. Oh wow. Is that a hat or a mask? A helmet? Where is everybody? What's that? Something I can look in? Yep. Bananas. Bananas. Radish. I think I hear a cat meowing. Really? That's all there is to this area? It looks a lot bigger and taller.
It is so high. Kenarthi, please lend this one your wings. Sazenza should see where to step. Her vision showed it true, but she cannot see it now.
They aren't your visions. The skooma cat is playing tricks on you.
No, this one sees by the light of the two moons. These are not fevered sugar dreams. She saw the dragon spring from the mouth of the world and swallow the moon. She saw her temple turn to ash. She must act before it is too late.
Maybe some of your visions were real, but all you're doing now is hurting your followers.
Sazenza tried to save them. She sees so much that she is blinded. What is the truth? What are the lies? She can't tell what is real.
I'm real. Just calm down. Just come down from the ledge and I'll help you.
Yes, I need to sit down. Gather my thoughts.
What?
Oh, no you don't. Get your paws off my favorite painting.
Painting?
Oh, look at you, running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Nothing beats a chicken without a noggin. Believe me, I've tried. You came awfully close to spoiling me fun, though. I like my fun.
What have you done with the moon bishop?
Why? So you can keep hogging all the toys? No, no, no. These are mine. I licked them. How much more marking do I have to do?
What will it take to get you to leave these people alone?
Alone? Who wants to be alone? Trapped in their own head until all the life and joy of the world leaks out and leaves an ugly grey corpse. They're better off in my company, sure. Suppose I could let them go, if you'd rather be my plaything instead.
And if I agree?
Then I whisk you home to where the real fun is. Oh, I haven't hosted company since past. Ah, you'll love what I've done with the place. It'll be like you never left. Have you there in 2 shakes of a grand mal fit. So, what do you say?
Okay, fine, I agree.
Come on, plaything! The game's a face!
Shagaroth appeals to the darker side of the cat folk who chafe at the strictures of sanity and responsibility. Brother Mikal Karkxer. So I agreed to play the Skooma Cat's games if he'd release the priest from his madness, and he's transported me to a warped reflection of the Two Moons Temple. This may be where the Skooma Cat took Serenza when she vanished. I should search for her. Okay. Ooh, but I'm not surprised. Oh, this is the property thing you get. Yeah, it tells you each of the locations of the big main houses. I'm not sure. Maybe they give that to you when you turn a certain level and I didn't realize. Oh. You are not what you appear to be. I don't think anything here is going to be. What is my Clenfer keeps disappearing on me. I wonder. He's supposed to remain until killed or unsummoned. Maybe I died. I think that happens when I die. Seducer Nightblade. Okay. He's just warming his butt cheeks. A lot of creatures hanging out here. No, that's cool. So, she should be here somewhere. Where is she? I found her?
Sacred moons, I don't know what to do with your warning. Why won't you guide me when I need you now more than ever? I must see. Sacred sugar, uncloud my eyes.
Oh, how the moons twinkle in those glassy eyes. You want to stare off into space and time? I'll show you the future, past and present! There you go, trying to play with my toys again. Well, I've had enough sharing.
Oh. We can have more than one person in here. Okay. Butterfly? Look, I have a distracting butterfly. I wish for situations like this, though, we'd be in a solo dungeon. Huh. So I accidentally pushed a button that switched that. What is it, E? Oh, it's 1? No. I see the number 1 down there. Nope. Oh. I just figured out how to sheath my weapon. I was wondering about that. Let's see. Oh, I'm trying to get a picture. I wish they had a better picture mechanic in this game.
You again. Toys that get in my way wind up back in the box. Is it time to pack you up?
Probably just add an add-on eventually for that. Look what I've got. Butterfly.
Chasing butterflies now, plaything. Ah, to be young again. I must have spent my first 3,000 or 4,000 years terrorizing those colourful little cooties. Alas, I'm a grown man, cat god, with grown madcap god tastes to get back to. Now get!
I'll be back. Alright, let's try this one. Bait with cheese. Do you like cheese?
You again. Toys that get in my way wind up back in the box. Is it time to pack you up?
Look what I've got.
Cheese, cheese, cheese. Enjoy a few thousand wheels and suddenly it's all people get you when Sunsnod comes around. Do I look like a rat to you? Am I a rat? Meow. No, still a cat. Off with you then. I've important catting to do.
Alright, I'll be back. Okay, so it must be... Well, it's around here somewhere. Maybe it's on the other side. No.
Oh, how the moons twinkle in those glassy eyes. You want to stare off into space and time? I'll show you the future, past and present.
Ah, there's something on the table over there. Milk toast cream. Huh. Sounds kind of good.
Wait your turn, plaything. There'll be plenty of time for me to chase you around this little maze after I've finished me snack. All these games work up an appetite.
Look what I've got.
Is that cream? Oh, I could go for some fatty bovine discharge right now.
Oh.
Why'd you go and bring it to me in a cup? cats don't have thumbs. Well, most cats. Why don't I have thumbs? Hold on to that while I grow thumbs. This may take a bit.
I'll figure something out. Put cream in a bowl. Put cream in a bowl.
Cream. Oh, I haven't had cream since I made Otar cry over it.
Hey, Sarinza.
No! Come back! Senza could almost see it. We burn our hair and lay scorched before the dragons. But what then? What then?
No, Sarinza, it's not real. This isn't your temple.
But the dragons came. Sisenza saw it. They will burn her temple. Burn us all if she doesn't see the path.
It's the skooma cat, remember? He's making you see false visions.
It feels familiar. Like this one has done this before. Is this the future vision or the vision future? She cannot tell anymore. Help this one, please. Show her. Show.
Sarinza?
Hey! I just messed that up! Can't leave a good mess unattended for 1 minute before some hero comes to clean it up! Go tidy your own drawers!
Okay. So I need to search for Moon Bishop Sarinza. Out top? Are you out there? Where does my clan fur keep going? I didn't mean to summon him that time, but I did. Grave robber. What that does.
John and Jude have shown me how we may protect our temple. Bless your eyes, Moon Bishop. What must we do? We must create an anchor beneath 2 moons to hold our temple between 2 moons. Apologies, Moon Bishop. This one does not see.
They'll see clear enough once the anchor's built.
The anchor will let you all see as I do. All will become clear soon.
Griffin, you're in this picture. So I took the skull to distract him, I think.
Think you're the cream of the croup, eh? Well, you won't be filling my head with daydreams of sweet cow squeezings this time. I lapped up every last drop. And what are you gonna do with all that dry toast, hey?
I found this head. Another one of your toys?
Hey, careful with that! What poor fool could entertain their court if they lost their head? Between you and me, a wise fool keeps a few spares. You can borrow that one if it'll get you out of my fur. I'm not using it right now.
There must be something around here you'll be interested in. There. Delightfully long yarn. Okay. We keep trying to distract him with like cat-like stuff, but I think we need to remember that he's actually not a cat.
Think you're the cream of the croup, eh? Well, you won't be filling my head with daydreams of sweet
Look
cow
what I found.
squeezings this time. I lapped up every last yarn. So soft and bouncy. Just makes me want to bat it around like a newborn babe. No! You're trying to distract me again. Well, I'm not having it.
Are you sure you don't want to play with this yarn?
No! Wait, yes! Keep dangling those luxurious ropey threads in my face and you'll find my claws in yours! Off with you!
Toss the yarn out the door. Okay. Oh, skooma cat! The skooma cat! Look what I just threw.
Yarn! Look at it come apart, sure.
Syrinza, wake up.
Syrinza has seen you at her temple, faithful. She hopes you will help her with this anchor and save it from the dragons.
You're making an anchor? Huh?
Yes, to buoy our temple through this storm. Joan and Jode have shown it to me, and through it, their light will guide us all to salvation.
How is it supposed to do that?
It will hold open a tiny gap in the lunar lattice, so our temple might slip between the moon's shadows. Nestled between Joan and Jode, we will surely be safe from the dragons.
Okay. Where are you supposed to place the anchor when it's done?
We will tuck it away beneath our temple to hold us firm through these troubled times. Come, I will show you, and we can begin. Ah!
Are you all right?
Would you rabbit? I was batting her thoughts into a glorious tango before you came along. Now I'm gonna have to start again.
Well, this moon priestess is just... she's kind of crazier than the average priestess. Is he pointing up and being like, "Hey, look at this stuff. It's messed up." Okay. Can't search these, I guess. Skooma cat. What is going on here? I missed something. Kill the mad Ankronaut. Where is the mad Ankronaut? Did somebody already kill him and I have to wait? I think so. Unless this is it. What is this? Is that cheese? Cheesecake? I think we just have to wait for the guy to spawn again. Because it should be like right in front of us, pretty much. Where are you? Oh. Is this you? No. Usually they have a respawn rate that's pretty high in these sort of things. These sort of dungeons. Reduce the cost of stamina abilities. Oops. Oh, can open that. Okay, Skooma cat, where is this mad Ankronaut? Ah! Finally!
Hey! That little cat and mouse for one day, mating.
Yep, here's the guy that looks familiar.
It was me the whole time! Are you surprised? I was surprised.
I already knew you were the Skooma cat. I thought you said you'd let Syrinza go if I took her place.
All right, yeah, so I did. But then I thought it'd be more fun to just keep you both. I was half right. You're a little too good as a plaything. It's not fair if you're always winning.
What's not fair is you cheating. And he does.
That's the best part of playing games with lunatics. They're always changing the rules. You'd get it if you just let me whack you on the noggin a few hundred times. No? Well, game's over. Off with you now.
Don't be a sore loser.
Look at you, making demands. In my games. In my realm. All right. One last impossible challenge for you then. How's that for sporting? Say my name 3 times backwards.
My name 3 times backwards.
Oh, you took the words right out of me mouth. Next you'll be plucking me teeth for a new princely smile. Well, you can't have him. I need him to bite Haskill. Take a bite out of the anchor instead, would you?
Okay. So, is this cheese supposed to be the anchor? Aromatic Alroy anchor. Mmm.
Farewell, cheese of my dreams. Out you go, before Haskill sees the mess you've made. Neither of us wants to hear that.
Escape this nightmare! Quickly! Hadoras, what have I done?
It was not you, Saizensa. It was the skooma cat that brought these misfortunes.
Walker, this one remembers you from her dreams. Your face, your voice. 2 moons guiding her through the fog. Saizensa cannot repay you enough for this.
Sheograth's hold on the temple should be gone now.
Saizensa is to blame. The skooma cat would have never caused this chaos, if not for her weakness. She led her clouder astray, and too many of her disciples had to pay the price.
Yeah. Oh, how do you mean?
As Moon Bishop, it was Saizensa's duty to protect her temple. But when the time came, she could do nothing without Joan and Jode to show her the way. When the visions did not come, she tried to bring them with the sacred sugar. She is no leader.
Will you remain as the Moon Bishop?
It is not for her to decide. If Khajiit lost their faith in her, she would not be surprised. This one will beg forgiveness for her failings and accept the will of her clouder. She was too reliant on her gifts, and a leader must be more than a prophet.
I completely agree with that.
For the moment, it is all this one can do to try and restore peace and order to her temple. Then will come the true test. She knows the dragons will come to 2 moons, and her clouder must be prepared.
What did you see in your real vision?
Dragons. So many of them. Erupting from the mouth of the world. The skies becoming choked with flame and cinders raining down on our sands as one of the great creatures devours the moons. Much in my visions is symbolic, but this was so vivid.
And what is the sacred sugar you mentioned? Moon sugar, yeah.
Moon sugar, refined into a potent liquid, skooma. It is a dangerous thing, abused by sugar-tooths who cannot resist its spell. But it is also a gift of the moons. There are ceremonies where the sacred sugar is used. I thought they could help me.
How could a dangerous drug help you?
Those who drink and smoke the sacred sugar experience things. During our ceremonies, these things are seen as a premonition or message from the twin moons. But it was the skooma cat that came to me instead. I should have been wise enough to see.
Why does Sugaroth become the skooma cat?
He has always been the skooma cat. Since Fadomai gave him life and purpose, you may call him Sheogorath, and we Shegorath, but the truth is, he is both. He and his littermates are cats whose coats are what they want us to see.
His littermates. Who are his littermates? Have you seen anything else that may have been a true prophecy?
This one only barely recalls things she saw in the haze, but the image of a man with 2 heads climbing the stars to hold the moons in darkness sticks with her. It is fit for the dreams of the Skooma cat, but Sisenza fears there is some truth to it.
A man with 2 heads climbing the stars to hold the moons in darkness. Okay. Yay! Alright. Well, I'm gonna call it here, guys. Should be back tomorrow with another live stream. I don't know if I'll do Twitch or YouTube. I will send out a tweet on Twitter when I've decided. I'm probably gonna do a weekly live stream, like on Twitch or on YouTube, and then maybe be more spontaneous with Twitch. I'm not 100% sure yet. But until then, I will just see you guys next time.